How's everybody doing today? I want to talk about something I would love to see added to the game, or at least a major fundamental change of how the wall building works. If you've seen a lot of my houses like this one, and a lot of builders do a very similar thing, we end up doing a lot of double walls, even if this gets weird and unskins, which is obnoxious. I really think we'd benefit more from being able to place a wall frame and then skin it how we see fit. It would cut down on budget of camps. It would save a lot of aggravation. And then you could simplify some things. I know that if we did this how I'm envisioning it, we might lose some combinations, just because I think to make it easier, being able to place down a frame with, let's say, the variety of windows, and then we can put the skin on either side, or a frame with a variety of door frame sizes. Like, it would just simplify the whole process, because then you would just go to one through the other, and then, you know, each individual piece would have a base frame, and then you could skin it however you see fit. If you wanted to use a glass, obviously that's going to be just one piece. It's going to be glass both sides, and it's not going to be, you know, it's not going to have like a double layer. Like, I've taken the prison wall frame and the concrete, and it makes a really cool combination. And I've also done the wood on one side and brick on the other. It makes a really cool combination. But if we could just place a frame, and then, you know, we would just add the skin we want, you know, you could get away with a single wall and just do it from either side. And then you could have, you know, like either a wallpaper on one, or, you know, if you just did, let's say, turn the original wall into a skin, like the barn or the other, and if you took and only did one side with, let's say, the you know, this style house as a skin, then it would show up as this on one side and the inside on the other. And that way you'd still keep the original walls. You could have interior walls. You could add a lot of variables and just get rid of the fact of, you know, we double wall just to add the color we want on the outside and the color we want on the inside, which gives us a lot more options in decorating and building than you get by just placing the wall. Because if not, everything's gonna look like, you know, either like this or brick, and that's really boring, you know? So, yeah, that's why we all, you know, got really upset when Bethesda, I say you, I mean Bethesda, because I'm making this as a video that I'm talking to Bethesda. When they took away the double wall thing, it really hurt a lot of camp building. We found ways around it. But, you know, it's just really frustrating because, you know, there's not a lot to do in the game, so a lot of us end up doing a lot of camp building, and when we lose tools, it really takes away a lot of what we, you know, have to do in the game. And this is what I was talking about with doing the wood on one side and the concrete on the other. Gives you windows with shutters, which is really nice. But yeah, I mean, I know they mentioned interior door frames a while back, or interior walls, and I think they should just take that wall design and expand on it and make it like this, where you could place, you know, a metal wall or a wood wall frame or a concrete wall frame, and then just skin it. That way you get the end that you want, if you wanted that, because sometimes you see the end of the walls, so that could be a choice. Or they could just simplify it down to a single, you know, end frame. It's just really simple. And since we're not going to wouldn't be double walling much beyond that point, it wouldn't really matter, because it would be a seamless connection, and it would get rid of, like right now, when I double wall, you end up with this two adjacent sides, and it's It's kind of annoying. It doesn't look clean, but if we weren't double walling to get what we wanted out of build, you know, it would be a seamless, you know, thing. So, unless they make the change, then double walling is the, you know, going to be the go-to for building and customizing. But I mean, and another thing is a wall frame could add an additional level of building too. Like it might be just something to add as its own decoration and design. Because I've seen some camps that have been nuked and they looked kind of cool with the bare frame, and like this one as a destructible looks really cool and usable. I mean, I know I mentioned in the last video I'd like to see like a drop ceiling skin or a like some sort of roof skin to clean up the inside, because I mean I personally do a lot of double roof builds. I'll swap to a character that has a camp that is double roof to show you what I'm talking about. Like this is one of my favorite houses that I've built, and I refuse to tear it down because, one, we can't do this anymore because they bought and changed things. Like my floor or my walls go all the way into the ground to make a nice clean finish on the house. So foundation skins would be really cool if we could put the wall skins on the side of foundations so it doesn't look like we stop construction midway through the build. That would be another definite add. So here is a visual of a double roof. So flat roof, double roof, and in that way inside is low and the outside is tall, and it gives you, you know, the aesthetic on the outside for the taller roof, but on the inside it doesn't feel too open. It keeps that cozy feel. My generator is actually in the roof, but yeah, I mean, also with the wall frames, they could easily implement vertical half walls, which would be nice. As well as maybe quarter walls, quarter horizontal and the other. But yeah, this is kind of some of the things I'd like to see added to the game. If you have any other, you know, suggestions, add them into the comments, and I hope I see you in the next one. Later, everybody.